what is the problem? I actually don't understand literally what the issue is with him owning Twitter and why people are so upset about it. All right, so extremely popular in the news right now, Elon Musk buys Twitter. Mm-hmm. And let me ask you this. Good move, bad move for Twitter?
I think it's a good move for the possibility for the future. I think Twitter was dying otherwise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I think Twitter was dying. I think Meta is dying. Like Facebook's like pretty much going to fucking fall off the face of the planet in a few years.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And like usership is already way down. I think I log on to that thing maybe once every 2 months, and I'm on there for like 1 minute.
Really?
And majority of people I feel like I know is like that too. And Instagram is dying too. Like the future generation, like nobody has Instagram. Like everyone's on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild.
What?
Wild.
Yeah. So I think that in order for Twitter to actually be viable, I think it needed a complete facelift. And I think that's what he's trying to do. So he's either going to go in there and drive it straight into the ground fast, or actually turn it around. There's no like, oh, I'm just going to continue doing what Twitter has been doing, because it hasn't been working.
You don't think so? Mm-mm. I think Twitter's still good. I actually like Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter very long, but I like it. It's really interesting. And it's kind of like a mind dump, right?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It's really interesting, actually. So what I think is very interesting is the dynamic of what I'm seeing going on Twitter right now, and how many people actually have a big issue with him buying it.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't understand why.
I
have a couple theories, but I really don't get like why people like if. Go ahead. I'll let you go, and then I'll go.
One of my quick theories is that a lot of the major news outlets are very anti-big money, anti-big corporations, right? And so what happens is that they, like when I checked the news right before you and I started talking about this, the first 10 articles are all about Elon Musk is going to drive it into the ground. Elon Musk is a greedy fucking bitch. Elon Musk is this. Elon Musk is going to fire 75% of his employees. I worked for Elon Musk for 1 day and then I quit, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like all these different news articles. But obviously, because every single fucking news source, I feel like, is just anti-big corporation, anti-big money.
Which is odd, because the ones that they actually support, and the big ones like Washington Post is owned by Jeff Bezos, right? So,
but that's why you have no posts about Elon Musk from Washington Post.
No, nothing like that. Okay, well, nonetheless, I have a theory, and I might be wrong. I'd love to know what other people's theories are, why people are hating on Elon Musk so much for buying Twitter. One of the reasons why I have an issue, or I have a feeling so many people have an issue with it right now, is because, and especially the media, because big money, big tech, media now are going to be unable to push their agendas.
Exactly.
Their misinformed agendas. Because I've already seen some, like I follow Elon Musk on there, and it's actually hilarious because, I saw a post from like Hillary Clinton, and she posted something and Elon Musk was like, not true. And then I saw another one by somebody posted something and he was like, actually not true. And then another one somebody else posted, and they have this new like fact check option on Twitter now. And it was like, actually, this is what's really going down. But the way that they're doing it is not the way that Facebook did it, where it was like, hey, here's our fact checkers. Right?
And they say either
it's just
yes
wrong.
or no.
Yeah, it's just wrong. No, it's not. Here's some more information for you to form your own opinion.
Exactly, because it's not like there's no true false binary, like it's this or the other, right? The way that they're doing it is they're like, hey, here's more information. Yeah. Like I think the one that you and I were talking about yesterday was the whole fact check. I forget who posted that. I think it was the POTUS account, but I forget exactly which one. But they essentially said something along the lines, now I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of out of 55 of the largest corporations last year, 44 of them had a tax bill of like 0 or whatever, and of the remaining 11, they only paid this amount. And then I also don't know how it gets upvoted or verified or whatever. I actually haven't looked into it, but the fact check that was right below it was like, actually, of these 44 companies that you've listed, like none of them actually have declared any income. So therefore, you're not going to be paying any taxes if you are like either not declaring income or like not posting income, or you're losing money.
Yeah.
And of the remaining ones, they posted this amount of tax, which is actually far above their typical corporate tax rate. And it was just hilarious because like you can. Here's the thing is that, especially, this is one of the reasons why I almost never watch the news and I never check the news. Or if I do, I'll look at every polar opposite media source. And if they agree on anything, I'm like, okay, that's the actual truth.
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
Like if Fox and CNN agree on one thing, I'm like, okay, that actually happened. other than that, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
That might even be a stretch. Who knows?
And that might even be a stretch, right?
But you might be onto something.
And I feel like that's why you have to take a lot of, and especially with Twitter where you're only getting fucking 50 characters or whatever it is, like you're only going to get a
like
little
240 something, I think.
Yeah, you're only going to get a certain piece of information that is sometimes not going to allow you to create or to formulate an opinion on the whole story. So it's a really good idea. I like it in terms of not saying, okay, this is either true or false. It's like, hey, here's some more information that we've done. There's just some more information that we found when we did our research. You can form your own opinion on it.
Yeah, what I find really interesting about it is how so many people have such an issue with him owning it, yet he's going on there saying he wants Twitter not to be politically polarized. He wants it or not obviously biased. That's what I think you mentioned. He doesn't want Twitter to be a biased political regime. So why would anybody have an issue with that? Because Twitter, prior to him taking it over, for sure swung one way.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was blatantly obvious which way that was.
Yes.
So why wouldn't people that are even of that side not want a platform that doesn't suppress people from voicing their opinions? I don't understand why people actually have an issue with that.
And Meta's been like that too over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's been like a huge, especially during the 2016 election, that was a huge point of contention. And I'm sure there's going to be like massive research done on this, like as we go on in terms of going forward. But like, what happens when you have Meta and you have Twitter that are so leaning one direction that are so far leaning in one direction, you're not actually having a non-biased media source. Yeah. Right. Now, okay, Trump wanted to start his own media platform, but that would obviously be like a Republican platform. So what Elon Musk is trying to do, whether or not he's actually going to be able to accomplish it, but he's trying to create a non-binary.
I think the problem is the one side. The political one side sees him as the opposite. And I think that's maybe where this contention is coming from. But what he's really actually trying to do is create a non-biased platform for people to voice their opinions and have discussions. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I would love for people to tell me what the fuck is wrong with that, please, in the comments. Please tell me what's wrong with that. Because I'm actually having a hard time understanding the mindset of people, why they're so upset. You got celebrities being like, hey, I'm leaving Twitter. General Motors fucking got off Twitter or is stopping their advertising. You got all these other corporations stopping their advertising. And I'm like, why? What is the actual problem here? I don't actually get it. Well, it's really odd to me.
Stopping their advertising is different from actually pulling themselves off the platform. You actually have two different things. The celebrities that are pulling their accounts from the platform is more so because it's not aligning with their belief system. The actual corporations that are pulling their ad spend is because Elon Musk is completely revamping how ad spend is going to work, and they're concerned that there won't actually be, well, one, it might be just a shit show to start off with, and two, you might not actually be able to get the ROI on the ad spend. That's why they're pulling their ad budget from Twitter like right now, in the short term.
But in the short term, or have they done it yet?
Like they're announcing that they're going to be doing it.
Okay. Yeah. So, but okay, fine. Celebrities, like why? I'm having a hard time understanding why they're taking this. Like, what is the problem? I actually don't understand literally what the issue is with him owning Twitter and why people are so upset about it. I'm having every single comment that I have seen about why people are upset logically makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. None of the stuff that he's being, accused of makes any logical sense.
Yeah.
They're trying to make political arguments for where they stand, but it doesn't make any sense from what he actually communicates, right? I see responses from him in conjunction with other posts, and it's completely opposite to what other people are claiming him to be. But he's voicing his own opinion, he's telling you what his opinion is, but all of these other people are forming it based on what? Based off what other people are saying about him. Are you not listening to what he's actually saying and the moves he's trying to make? I saw another post today, on it about his position here. Give me a sec. I actually reposted it. So this guy, I don't know who this guy is, to be quite honest. But this was actually a really interesting post. If people are willing, wait a minute. So this guy writes, one of the reasons that Elon Musk wants to charge for the blue check mark, this is another controversial thing, is the blue check mark. One of the reasons why Elon Musk wants to charge for the blue check mark is to blow out all of the bots, fake, and keyboard warrior accounts. Makes sense. Completely makes sense, right? Like, I'm actually coming under attack right now on social media by some fucking keyboard warriors or fake accounts. That'd be really good to have this kind of thing to verify on social media. Hey, this person actually is who they say they are. That would be really nice, because even right now, I'm not even comparing myself to this, but I'm getting trolled right now, right? By fucking fake shit. And then if people are willing to pay $8 a month for YouTube Premium, which offers ad-free content running in the background, et cetera, then Twitter blue checkmark is worth it too. Also, Elon Musk confirms that Twitter will not allow anyone who was deplatformed for violating Twitter rules back on platform until we have a clear process for doing so, which will take at least a few more weeks. And then Elon Musk writes in conjunction with that, in response to that, exactly. So like, what? So because people are like, oh, they're suppressing people that can't afford $8 a month. They're suppressing their voice, and I'm like, here we go again with the whole fucking suppression shit. Like, maybe not. Maybe he just wants to clean up the fucking business that he bought with his fucking money. How about that one? Like, that's it. That's a simple. And people are like, oh, he's just greedy. That's not going to cover the fucking $44 billion a month. $8 a month. What's that even going to fucking do? There's only 250 million people on Twitter. Right? So if there's 250 million people on Twitter, it doesn't even go that high. But whatever, you get what I'm trying to say? It wouldn't even cover
2 billion.
Is that what it would be? Yeah.
8 times 250 mil.
Times 12? It's $8 a month.
Yeah, so that'd be 2 billion. So that'd be essentially like 24 bill.
24 billion? What, per year? Yeah, well, there you go. But anyways, all I'm saying is like what are we... But not everybody's going to do it.
No.
Right? You're not going to have everybody paying for that. So, like, it won't even cover the debt that it's just, it logically doesn't make sense. Sometimes you just got to take shit for face value. And if you don't like it, you don't have to fucking be on Twitter. It ain't yours. If you wanted it, you go buy it. Seriously, right? At the end of the day, same thing that Dana White says, right? If you don't like what we pay fighters, you go fucking start another UFC. There's no barriers. Anybody can start a new promotion company for fighting. If you don't like it, go ahead and start one. And there's people that have tried. Nobody's really been as successful as the UFC. And people don't have to fight in the UFC. I don't know what the fuck all that is about either. People are all crazy about it. Same thing with Twitter. Like, if you don't like how he's running, maybe you should have fucking bought it. Like, seriously, like, what are you actually even complaining about? So anyways, it's just really odd to me how people are so upset over how, like, what's gone on with Elon Musk and Twitter, and at the end of the day too, it's really odd for me to see posts about how people expect a social responsibility simply because he has a net worth of $1 billion. I don't get any of that kind of stuff. It's not his responsibility. It's his fucking money. Like, I don't get any of it, but the dynamics that I'm seeing going on Twitter revolving around Elon Musk buying it is wild to me. I see no logic in any of the arguments that I've read, been presented, any of that. So please, people, drop some comments below. I need to understand this. I actually like need to understand why people are literally so upset over Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter.